Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So as you may or may not know, I'm currently studying law at Queen Mary University in London and I'm in my second year, but we only have a couple of weeks left of the semester and I'm currently in my exam period. So since my final semester of second year is coming to an end, I thought I have to show you one more day in the life for this academic year. So I've seen a lot of different uni living situations. Some people live in flats with their friends, other people who do the student accommodation route, but through seeing all these accommodations, I've come to realise IQ student accommodations are by far my favourite. And I really want this video to be helpful for all of you who are moving to university this September, so I've partnered with IQ student accommodations for this video. And today I'm going to give you a full tour of their Greenwich location and what a day in the life can look like living here. So since I'm currently in the middle of exams, I usually have to wake up fairly early so that I can stay productive for the whole day, and I always start by opening the windows and letting some light in. One of my favourite things about IQ is that you have your own individual bathroom and you're not having to share with other people. One, for hygiene and privacy reasons, but two, so you can decorate your bathroom however you like. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the room tour now. You're gonna actually be shocked at how big this room is. This is one of their studios. It's on the 4th floor at their Greenwich location, but I am obsessed. Okay, so here is the official room tour. We're gonna start with the bed. This is one of the biggest beds I've seen in a student accommodation. Like, it's basically a double. It is huge. And you have a lovely little space up here where you can put any decorations or a little bit of extra storage. Then we have the desk area. This desk is massive. I mean, you can see the chair, you can see my phone on the side, you can see how big this desk is, and it also has so much storage. And I love how big all these drawers are. Like, that's only 2 of my textbooks, but you can fit so much in here, and you have 3 of them. So here is the view. The window is absolutely massive, and we have a really lovely view out this way. This is on the 4th floor, but it's still pretty high up, and there is so much storage above the desk. Obviously this is a cute little setup, very minimalistic, but if you needed the extra storage, you could definitely put all of your textbooks into here too. And I love this whiteboard setup. You could do such a cute little to-do list on here, or just also have it to pin photos on. I'm also in shock about how big these wardrobes are. Like, honestly, they are huge. It's like a hotel. I mean, you can see it all there, and you can see with the size of my suitcase. Look how tiny the suitcase looks in this wardrobe, it's crazy. And you have more storage up here where you could also potentially put multiple suitcases or also shoes. Okay, next we're gonna move on to the kitchen area. So you first of all have a sink and also a drying up area, which I haven't seen in many other student accommodations. So you have a lot of space to do your washing up. Then you have more than enough space to prep lots of food and 2 hobs. These are induction hobs as well. Okay, next we're moving on to the bathroom. First of all, we have a great mirror so we can check our uni outfits in it. Then we have this bathroom. This is so much bigger than other uni bathrooms that I've seen. You've got a pretty decently sized shower. It's also very, very clean. Like, compared to some other student accommodations, it looks great. Another mirror. Again, check your uni outfit. 2 more mirrors. We're gonna have the best uni outfits, best uni hair and makeup. Then we have a little shelf for some more storage above the toilet, which is great. You can maybe put some makeup bags, toiletries up there. You have a sink, which again, you could store a few more things on here, but it's just a normal sized sink. I also love how you have your radiator in the bathroom, so it's not going to get cold in here. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm still in the middle of my exams, but I have my competition and criminal law exams coming up, so it's time to study for those. My plan is to do about 2 hours of that today. I don't want to do too much, so I think I'm going to do an hour of each now and get that out the way, and then I'm just going to do the rest of it later. So here I am doing a little bit of criminal and competition law studying, and as I'm recording this voiceover, I actually just got my competition law results back and I got a first, so very happy about that. Okay, I've just gone and we've met Zav.
Lunchtime.
We're gonna go for lunch at the O2. I'm gonna show you how close this accommodation is to the O2. Literally, you can see it right there. Camera's making it look further away than it is, but it's about an 8-minute walk. So you literally have the outlets to go shopping there. You have a ton of different restaurants, and there's also a bunch of events on. So if there's ever a concert, it's gonna be really easy for you to get there. You also have the cable cars right here, which you can use to get to Custom House on the other side of the Thames, so it's really great in terms of transport. And also, when I say the walk to the O2 is short, the walk to the train station is even shorter, so you can basically get your tube into central London whenever you want in less than 10 minutes. Here we are arriving at the O2, and I'm still shocked at how quickly we managed to walk here. So we had a look around, ended up going with a Nando's. Okay, so now that my lunch break is finished, I'm gonna go and find somewhere to study. I think I know where I'm gonna go, but on my way I'm gonna show you a bunch of different study areas because there are so many really nice options here. Okay, so this is the first room. It's really echoey in here, so don't mind that. But we just have a bunch of really big tables which are great for group working. If you're doing a group project, this is absolutely the place to go. I also love these because you have little individual desk areas and it's basically completely enclosed. This is my favourite sort of place to be. You've got your chargers as well, and you can also change your own lighting in this area. So I could turn it off, I can dim it, or I can turn the lighting off. And there's a bunch of these in here. They also have this huge study area which will be amazing for group meetings. I wish I'd been here when I had my group presentation last semester. So there's also a little seating area on the way to my favourite study area. You have a ping pong or table tennis table, whatever you like to call it, bats are down there. Then you have your pool table. This is absolutely massive. And they have all of these. This is where I'm going to be studying today because I absolutely love these benches. And then another huge seating area, and then another games table. Okay, literally just about to go back there to study, but I thought I'd quickly show you the private dining room too because it's too nice not to show you. This kitchen honestly is absolutely massive. Like, you could easily fit like 8 or 9 friends around here. You've got a huge kitchen space to be prepping food, and then you've also got absolutely massive fridges. I've just got to show you the size of this. Like, that is huge. You also have this huge seating area again. The amount of places where you can go and sit is crazy.
And then it was time for one last study session of the day, so here I'm getting on with that. And I also thought I would show you some of the amenities. Here's the karaoke and cinema room. It looks amazing and it has so much space. I just didn't want to disrupt the people who were in there having a great time. And then I'm also going to show you the gym, which again, I'm going to film a voiceover rather than speaking in the video because I didn't want to disrupt the person in there. But this gym is so big. You have everything you could possibly need. You have a cable machine, you have free weights, you have the treadmills.
Okay, so that is the end of my day in the life video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope if you're intending to move to London, this was actually helpful for you. Thank you again to IQ for partnering with me on this video and also for giving me access to this amazing site for the day. And if you or anybody you know is going to uni this September in London, make sure you check out IQ Student Accommodations because I know you will absolutely love it here.